Just making a quick video, guys. I feel really sorry for kids these days. I really do. I pity them so much, and I can only understand how difficult it must be to grow up in this time and age and in this world, how it is at the moment. So looking at this show here now, I have watched it and it is already free online. Okay, you can find these things if you want to. They are online, and we're being told here in the UK, Starmer wants this show to be shown in all secondary schools. This show. If you've watched this show, then you know the content of this show. You know the adult themes within this show, right? Why the hell would you want to show this to a young boy? Who in their right mind would want to show a show like this to a young child? This show has been made for adults, not for children. This show is a show. They might have some true themes going through it, which the writer had in mind, but in no picture in their mind on earth did they ever think that this show would then be getting used as a documentary, and it may well be shown in schools to show children and to teach boys. What will this be teaching boys? Now, let me tell you a little story about when they go into the schools to teach about bullying. Now, we've all heard of this, right? So there's programs where they go into schools. There's no bullying at all in the schools, and they're teaching the children about bullying. They're teaching the children about bullying. And then after they leave, there's bullying in the school because some of the kids weren't aware of it. And some of the kids now want to take on that attitude. And now some of the kids are bullying the other children after they've been taught about it. Right? I can see the same thing happening with this show. Now, first of all, regardless or not, if they show this program in schools, it doesn't matter. It's become so publicised, right? Even down to the Prime Minister talking about this show. Everybody in the UK has probably watched it. There's probably kids younger than the boy is supposed to be in this. I think he's 13. There's probably kids younger that are watching this. I have spoken about this many times before, guys. This kind of thing isn't the problem. What is happening is, I've spoken about it many times before, what has ruined the minds and the hearts and the souls of the young, right? What are we doing as adults on earth? How much porn have these young kids seen? How much has it affected their minds already? How do they see a woman at the age of 13 and younger? When they look at a woman, what are they envisaging? What do they see when they look at a girl? What are they now imagining when they look at a girl? You've got girls preparing themselves for porn because that's all the boys are looking at. We, as adults in this world, are responsible for what is happening to the children today in this world. If, as an adult, you don't turn around and point the finger at yourself somehow with what is happening in this world to do with children, then you've lost the plot. You have got adult men acting worse than these children in this show. You've got adult men searching the most disgusting stuff online, which they now purport to say it turns them on. Now, I know a long time ago they did want to make taboo subjects out there. They wanted us to be discussing taboo subjects. Were supposed to be normal, like gay stuff. Porn was supposed to be, now instead of it being a taboo subject, it's entertainment. Porn is entertainment. It's entertainment. It's so entertaining to sit there for hours and hours and hours on end, just playing with your genitals. Let's all sit there like, what have we become as a society? Listen, if you're a young boy and you're listening to this and you just so happen to come across this video and you're listening to what I'm saying, right? That isn't all the world is about, my son. Listen, you were not born and put here on earth just to look at lots of naked people and genitals and have your hand around your genitals all the time, and now you're playing with yourself all the time. That's not why you were born. And I'm sorry that your mothers and your fathers have made you think that it's normal to be sitting there playing with yourself, because it's not. And now you're in this place where you've got incels and you've got, I'm not even going to mention the guy's name, he's mentioned in this, how boys are thinking of women, they're disgusted by us. The thoughts they're having about women because of the stuff they see online. The representation of a woman in pornography is not a representation of a real woman. Please understand that. A woman is a very amazing, special, blessed, sacred thing on earth. A woman was your mother. A woman is your sister. Now, the thoughts that you have about women and the things that you're watching to do with women, would you ever want someone to do that to your mother, your sister, your family member? Have respect for women, because if it wasn't for women, none of us would be here. Okay? And in this world, we have to give more respect to women, because we are not just sexual objects to be looked over and fawned over, and however you do, hours spent wasted just looking at naked women. Really? Hours spent with your hand around your genitals. That's not life. That's not a way of living. So to Starmer, who wants to show this to all of the children, you may have lost your mind, because you will be creating characters just like this boy in this show. Now, I want to say peace out to everyone that's made it all the way through this video. If you know a young boy that's going through some problems and is having some issues with how he thinks and feels about women, then please find someone that boy can talk to. Don't let him talk to a man that's already got his mind messed up with all of this stuff. Find a nice, decent woman that your boy can talk to. Go and get some help for him, some counselling. If you are in a household where you've got boys and you are carrying on like this yourself, maybe the father's addicted to porn, maybe the mother's also addicted to porn, look at yourselves and what you are creating within this world. When you've got children, stop blaming the outside world and look within at what you're doing within your home. Are you a parent that is addicted to porn yourself? How do you feel about women? Because you're passing it on to your children. Now, I've made a very strong rant in here, but I do feel very, very strongly about this. I have advocated against porn for many, many, many years. I could see this coming. And a lot of people that say they're awake and they've got issues with the world, they never, ever talk about porn. Because most of these men themselves have got their hand around their genitals for most of the day. They're either doing that or they're playing games, and they say they're awake in this world. Well, no, you're not. If you're alone and all you do is play with your genitals all day and then you play games all day, you, my friend, have lost the plot. You have forgotten what it is to be alive and live in this world. In fact, I'm going to go a step further. People who sit at home playing with their genitals all day and watching pornography, and if that's your bag, if that's all you do all day, then you have become a soulless human being here on earth. That's what you've become. And we don't want to create more characters like this in the UK. We don't want this. We don't want characters like this boy, like what we've seen in this show. We don't want it. Yeah? We don't want you to teach our children about this stuff, Starmer. We should be teaching them how to love women, how to be happy within themselves again. If all the adults around them are there watching porn with their hands on their genitals, what are you teaching the kids? If that's you as an adult, shame on you. Because you can't be a good parent. This has gone on way too far, guys. If you know some young children that are in trouble, please pass this video to them. Peace out, guys, and I wish this world a better place. Peace out.